Welcome to Fergvision. Watch with us today as we take a look at the LED light that should be in everyone's bag, the light that's lighting me right now. Let's go. This is the Litra torch. It's a tiny, rugged, waterproof LED light for video, photo, and everything else you need to illuminate. You can pick one up right now on Amazon for around $80, and oh yeah, links will be in the description down below to the torch and its accessories. The Litra torch is a truly tiny light, measuring just over 1.5 inches on its longest side, yet its output matches that of a light 5 times its size. At its brightest setting, it outputs an impressive 800 lumens, matching or beating most other small portable LED lights, including the ultra-popular, Fergvision approved, newer CN160. Litra is powered by an internal lithium-ion battery that gives it just over 30 minutes of runtime at its highest setting and just over 4 hours of runtime at its lowest setting. The battery is charged via a micro USB port on the back of the light, and it even supports pass-through charging and external power for longer runtimes. The design of the light is clearly well thought out and tested, with 2 ⅛-20 mounting points and an embedded magnet for extra flexibility. The housing is full metal with a super strong piece of glass covering the LEDs on the front. Operation is simple, with a single button turning the light on and subsequent presses cycling the light through its 4 settings: 100 lumens, 400 lumens, 800 lumens, and a 2200 lumen strobe. An indicator surrounding the button lets you know if the light is on or running out of juice, and a long hold of the button kills the power. The Litra comes standard with some great accessories, including a nice diffuser that we're using right now, and it also shares dimensions with the GoPro Hero Session, so all of those accessories will fit this little guy too. When we first saw the Litra torch pop up on Kickstarter, we were chomping at the bit to get our hands on one. Now that we've had the chance to pick one up and run it through its paces, we wanted to share with you what we like, what we don't like, and why it's found a permanent home in our gear kit. The Litra torch is advertised mainly as an action or adventure light, which we're sure it's pretty good at based on its 30-foot waterproof rating and military drop test specifications, but it's also great at being a boring old video light. The Litra torch is a truly versatile light that can fill so many different uses on set. Right now we're using it as our key light, but it's also perfect for use as a backlight, rim light, accent light, or even a flashlight. Its small footprint means that we can place it just about anywhere we need without having a light show up in frame, and its rugged build means we're not afraid to place it where we wouldn't dare put most other lights. I'm hard pressed to think of a shoot where this little light wouldn't come in handy. Okay, so now let's talk about the things we don't like about this light, starting with its lackluster performance at the 800 lumen setting. Unfortunately, the Litra doesn't actually last the advertised 35 minutes at full brightness. Instead, it lasts more like 12 minutes, dimming itself down to a lower setting after that, followed by an impending shutoff. A bit of a bummer. Second on our list of issues is how hot the light gets. Because the entire metal body acts as a heatsink, the light heats up past the point where we're comfortable holding it within 5 minutes of running at full power. Our third issue is the USB charging port. It's on the same side as one of the mounting points, so you're not able to use that mounting point when plugged into power. These may seem like glaring issues, especially if you were planning on replacing your entire lighting kit with a handful of Litras, but don't worry. Just like we said, we've been putting the light through its paces, and in doing so, we've discovered some solutions to these problems. First, we wanted to say that while we did light this video using the Litra, we don't plan on using it as our key light on a regular basis. We simply wanted to show what the light is capable of. Now, to eliminate the battery and dimming woes that we had, we found that with an external battery bank attached, we were able to get the advertised 35-minute runtime at 800 lumens before it dimmed down to the 400 lumen setting and ran for a few more hours. 400 lumens seemed to be our sweet spot for this light, with a good balance of output, stability, and battery life. As for the heat issue, well, this really ended up being a non-issue, as we used our Litra almost exclusively on light stands and found it was no issue to touch the light quickly to adjust the brightness or position. And last, for our issue with the charging port, We found that we rarely use the rear mounting point where the port is located, much preferring the bottom mounting point, regardless of whether using internal battery or USB power. While this light may be a little bit of a disappointment for some hoping for a pocket-sized battery-powered RE Sky panel, for those of us living on this Earth, we think that Litra delivered with the torch. For those of us taking it outdoors, you'll love the build quality and durability of this light, and for the rest of us using it for more traditional video and photo purposes, Litra has given us a great little light that can absolutely justify its size and weight in your gear kit. Don't think of it as a replacement to your current lights, but a perfect addition to your kit. A Swiss Army light that can truly do it all if need be, even if that means getting soaked, submerged, crushed, or frozen. Thanks for watching. You can pick up your own Litra torch or two with the link in the description down below. Let us know what you thought in the comments section. Subscribe to stay up to date on our newest releases, and big props to Litra for making a Kickstarter project that actually fulfilled most of its promises. Very refreshing. Stay tuned for more Fergvision. We'll see you in the next one. We're gonna go make a sandwich.